And welcome to our last week of ECS 100, Child Growth and Development. So at the end of this week, which actually will conclude on Thursday, August 1st, not Sunday, so please address your activities accordingly. You will be finished. So after Thursday, I hope to have grades compiled through the weekend, and I'll be sending out an email probably Monday or Tuesday of the following week that you can check in and make sure that everything's been recorded correctly. So for Module 8, we're concluding the class with Cognitive and Social Personality Development in Adolescence. So I'm going to go through the module, week 8 instructions, and then give you some final thoughts. So again, this is the final week, and the class ends August 1st. So I will not be accepting anything after August 1st at midnight. Anything received or time-stamped after that will not be graded. I don't have a choice. So please make sure that you keep yourself on target with the Thursday, August 1st date. So we're going to be reading chapters 15 and 16 in our textbook, and I do have the video instructions that you're watching right now. So know that there is a PowerPoint for chapter 15, which is Cognitive Development in Adolescence, and then I also have a video for you on Piaget's formal operational thought. There's a strong inventory sample report I want you to take a look at, and then also reviewing Kohlberg's Theory of Moral Development, part 3. So we're looking at social contract in that theory. Your last discussion board for the whole class is on moral development. So please make sure that you're posting as soon as possible and then responding to classmates by Thursday, August 1st. So I would get on there as soon as you can after reading the material and go ahead and do your post. I do have a PowerPoint on chapter 16 in the module for you to review. And then also I have some videos on juvenile delinquency, teen pregnancy, and a video titled Human Sexuality is Complicated. So you're going to want to watch all 3 of those and review the PowerPoint prior to responding to your last My Virtual Child group, which is a wrap-up in sex education in school. So please make sure you post again as soon as possible, and then responding to all group members by August 1st. So we're going to be also finishing raising our baby. So your baby that 8 weeks ago was just being born will now be an adult. So you're going to raise them to 8 years old, and that's due Thursday at midnight. Again, no late assignments are going to be accepted, so please make sure you plan accordingly. You also have your middle childhood interview that's due Thursday at midnight as well. And then we have our last funtivity, which is on chapters 11 through 16. I do have an extra credit question included in that, so that also has to be finished by midnight. Don't forget that you have to cite your question or cite your information in those. So watch your email for the following week. I'm going to send an email out just saying, hey, everything's in the yearbook, in the grade book, if you'd like to check that, and then give you a timeline to let me know if you have questions prior to me submitting. So for ECS students only, I have some important information. So you should be taking the next sequence class, which is ECS 105, Observation and Assessment. We have 2 sections available. The night section, I believe, is almost full. The day section, which is actually an afternoon section, has space available. You're going to want to enroll in that as soon as possible. Also know that there will be a TB clearance required, that you will be able to get more information from your instructor, and you also can visit our health center for that. I believe for students, as part of your health fee, it's $5. Email me also if you have questions. So please don't forget to enroll in ECS 105. It's part of our course sequencing. And I know that we've had some discongruency sometimes with counseling and the ECS program sequencing for classes. So like I said, you can email me if you have any questions. If you're an ECS student as well, I need you to print a few things before you lose access to our online course. You want to print a copy of your course syllabus and also of the infant, toddler, and preschool observation assignments with your grade notes. So you want to keep those in a safe place because they become part of what's called a program portfolio that you will be putting together in another class for us. So do not forget, because you won't have access to the course. I believe after a couple weeks it's going to go inactive. So we're going to go ahead and take a look now at our module. So you can see here's our lecture on cognitive development in adolescence. And then we also have the short video on Piaget's formal operational stage. It's about 1.5 minutes. So you'll be able to see the difference between the sensory motor stage, the pre-operational, concrete, and now the formal operational stage for Piaget. Here's the website on career assessment. So I just want you to check that out. Many of you have probably already participated in the strong inventory sample. I know we also use it in our PD classes on campus. Here is Kohlberg's theory of moral development. So again, we're focusing on social contract, but it is kind of interesting for you to go back and look at the other stages. Here's our all group discussion, which people are already posting. I believe that I need to change that. So I'll post as soon as possible Thursdays, or logging back in by Thursday to do your responses. Here is your lecture on social and personality development in adolescence, and our short video on factors that lead to juvenile delinquency. It's 3 minutes. It's very interesting, actually. Here's the Center for Disease Control teen pregnancy data. I think you're going to be a little shocked. We did have a period of time over the last 20 years where we had a reduction in the number of teen pregnancies, and it seems to be again on the rise. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. And what's also interesting is we have it by race and ethnicity, the number of teen pregnancies. So you can check all that out. And here's one of our last videos I'm going to share with you for the term. This is on human sexuality is complicated. So I think it would be very informative for you when you watch that video. Here is our My Virtual Child Parenting group. So again, I'm going to have to change the post response date. So you're posting as soon as possible, responding to all group members by Thursday. A reminder on the middle childhood interview, which you can upload for me right here on this link. Here's your final assignment for My Virtual Child, raising your baby from 8 weeks ago to be 18 years old. And remember, you don't have to submit an assignment unless I let you know. I think everyone's pretty good in terms of having all of their information load into the www.myvirtualchild.com. And here's your funtivity number 4. Again, you need to support answers in order to receive full credit. So that's going to conclude our class. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can always reach me at troki@hancockcollege.edu.